Savior Jesus Christ, born for you. Eat and remember the wounds that heal, the death that brings.
Good morning. Welcome to another almost daily meditation. I have been sort of drinking in all week the the Queen's funeral and everything around that. I think, when it comes to the monarchy itself, it is very complicated and fraught, right? Because it's a human institution. All human institutions are. It has both its beauty and grace and good, and that it's dark past and history and all of the things, all of the human things, which I think is why people adhere to it so much or are so attracted to it in so many ways. But in particular, I've been focused on the liturgy of the funeral itself. It was a very, very long day. And when I say liturgy, obviously the church ceremonies in both churches where they had services, but also just the processions, like from the church to the palace, and all of the guards, the military, the musicians, the horses, and part of what was so beautiful about all of it was the absolute precision of it all. And I thought about it as sort of precision as an articulation of their love and affection for the Queen. They wanted it to be just right, and it was just perfect. And I had our acolyte training last week, and I talked to our acolytes about this exact same thing. We do not demand perfection from our acolytes during our liturgy at St. Thomas. In fact, I always tell them the number one rule is you will make a mistake, and that is okay. It's not a performance, but I encourage them always to, out of love for God, out of love for the community, to give their very best. And so that was what I saw in that utter perfection of the processions of so many thousands of people. I found a quote, and it's actually from a book that I'll confess I've not read. It's called Eat, Pray, Love, and it was wildly popular. They made a movie out of it, things like that. But I never read it. But it's a great quote. Elizabeth Gilbert was the author, and what she says is, "This is what rituals are for. We do spiritual ceremonies as human beings in order to create a safe resting place for our most complicated feelings of joy or trauma, so that we don't have to haul those feelings around with us forever, weighing us down. We all need such places of ritual safekeeping." I think that the rituals that the Episcopal Church has to offer are some of our greatest gifts that we have to offer the world. We have beauty in our rituals that we do weekly, that we do around burials and weddings. And ritual is such an innate part of the human experience, like what Gilbert is talking about. And no one does it better than Anglicans and Episcopalians, I think. And it's wonderful to see it ingrained in our young people. I was watching it. I was having Asher watch some of it because it's a pretty historic event. We were watching it, and he was humming along to some of the hymns, and he was like, "Wait a minute, why do I know this?" I said, "Well, it's in our hymnal, buddy." "Oh, yeah. So for him to, and others of our young people to be aware of that, I just think it's pretty wonderful. To be aware of ritual. And so that's my offering for today, just to be aware of the rituals in our lives, our formal rituals, our everyday rituals that call us to a mindfulness. So love it if you would comment about that if you want to, and just be aware. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day. God bless.
The body of our Savior Jesus Christ, torn for you. Eat and remember the wounds that heal, the death that brings us life, paid the price to make us one. So we share in this bread of life, and we drink of His sacrifice as a sign of the bonds of love around the table of the King. The blood that cleanses every stain of sin shed for you. Drink and remember, He drained death's cup that all may enter in to receive the life of God. So we share in this bread of life, and we drink of His sacrifice as a sign of our bonds of grace around the table of the King. And so with thankfulness and faith we rise to respond, and to remember our call to follow in the steps of Christ as His body there on earth. As we share in this revelry, we proclaim Christ will come again as we join in the feast of Lamb around the table